Today I want to talk about something a lot of us have in our homes, and that's our home security system. And if you're like me, you have an older system that doesn't have the capability of remote access. I don't have an app. I can't turn it on and turn it off from my phone. I can't see what's going on, what's faulted. I don't know if the alarm goes off unless the alarm company calls me. So I didn't want to do an expensive upgrade through my alarm company. Most systems now that are installed are the wireless systems that already have remote access built in. But if you're like me and you have an older system, a hardwired system, a combo wireless, hardwired, whatever, and you don't want to get a new contract for 2 to 3 years, you don't want to pay your alarm company an exorbitant amount of money to change your system out or whatever it takes to get remote access, I came across a product that only cost me $80, and it gave me remote access to my hardwired system. Now, the unit I'm talking about is the EyesOn unit. It's an IP module that wires to your alarm panel, and you connect it to your internet. And with just a few easy steps of programming and setting up an app, I now have remote access. Now, a lot of people may not be comfortable with wiring it to their alarm system or connecting it to the internet or running a cable. I understand that. And it's not for everybody. But a lot of people are and would benefit from this. It was relatively simple to program, and well, very simple actually. It was not hard to set up, and within, I'd say 30 minutes, I had access to my older alarm system, which I've never had before. And even with this unit, you have the ability to have your system monitored over IP through this company for a fraction of the cost of what your current alarm company is charging you, I'm sure. Most monthly bills are anywhere from $25 to $35 and sometimes more than that, depending on how long you've been a customer and what you have. And if you're out of contract and you want to cut your monthly bill and you just want your system monitored, this is probably a good option. And I'll show you the device and I'll show you the app and go over a little bit of how I installed it. This is the EyesOn module. It comes with a short piece of wire that you will connect to your keypad bus on your panel. It gives the instructions on how to do that. And you will need to either run a wire to your modem or your router, or either possibly even install this next to your router and just use a patch cable. But even if you do that, you still will need to run a wire, a 4-conductor wire that connects this module to the keypad bus. But most people are not going to be as comfortable with running a Ethernet cable and cutting an end, RJ45 on the end of it. For me, I had the tools already. I know how to do that, so it wasn't an issue. But I'm sure most people know somebody that has a friend or that can do that sort of thing or help you with that. You know, I'm sure it's not for everybody, but for the people that would be more comfortable with this, it's really a good device. And I'll show you the app. And it shows me, it tells me that my system is not ready because my Zone 2 kitchen door is open and my living room motion detector is detecting me here. But when everything is closed, it's very simple. I will press the arms. It will come up with a window for me to enter my code. I press OK, proceed, and OK, and my system will arm. And it gives me other options as well as far as how I want to arm it. This is a relatively small instruction sheet, but on the sheet there is a website address that you can go to that gives you detailed instructions on the programming. It tells you how to log into the device through your internet. There's a lot of information. So, I mean, I know it's not for everybody, and this isn't a full how to set it up and install it and program it. This is just giving people information that there is an option. You can possibly save some money every month on monitoring, and you can also have an inexpensive way to gain access to your alarm system remotely that doesn't exist for most people. There are a lot of new systems out there that do, but there are a lot more of the old that don't. And for $80, I couldn't pass this up. I said, I'll give it a try. I tried it. It worked. So I think that it's a good product. Yeah, I've only had it for a short period of time, but the way that it has worked so far, I'm very pleased with it. And I haven't set up monitoring yet, but I'm pretty sure that I will. It was only like $8.99 a month for monitoring, and I was paying around $30 a month with the alarm company. And I was out of contract, so that's not a big deal. Now, if you're in contract with your company, it's a little, that's something you have to think about. But even if you are continuing to use your monitoring through an alarm company, and this device will save you, it's inexpensive, $80, and it will allow you to have access remotely, which to me is very important, because if I'm out of town or anytime I'm away from home, I'm uneasy about turning the system on, because if it goes into alarm and I live in the neighborhood and it's continually going off, then it's going to worry the neighbors. I can't turn it off. I can't control it. And I'm away from home. I can't come home. And that's always bothered me. So this gives me a little bit more comfort knowing that I can control my system. I can arm it, disarm it, reset it, whatever I need to do from wherever I am in the world. So just a little information. Hopefully it helps somebody out. Y'all have a great day.